Hey, what up, world? What's going on? It is your man, Michael Overdeliver, Baptiste, and I'm coming here to you in today's session. Are you in a situation where you want to learn how to explode your business revenue, take things to the next level, but you just don't know how? In this session, I'm going to share with you 11 high-ticket business models that anyone can use to explode their business revenue. Coming right up. Again, welcome into this video. I'm excited to have you. And if you don't know who I am, again, I'm Michael Overdeliver Baptiste. I'm an entrepreneur, world traveler, innovative life and business consultant, as well as a professional athlete. Now, you can learn more about my story, but I'll just kind of briefly share with you. So I am the founder of High Ticket Freedom, and this is a movement where we help coaches, consultants, experts, service providers to package that knowledge attractively into high ticket product solutions and services so they can attract those top dollar customers and clients, get paid to share their solutions with the world, create a fulfilling movement that transforms lives all around the world, and ultimately be able to create freedom their way through the path of high ticket. In addition to that, I'm also the co-founder of the world's first ever non-dairy Banana Wave banana milk. This is a non-dairy milk alternative beverage based from bananas. And this is a product that we invented from scratch. We literally created a new category in the food and beverage industry. And we sell this product in stores like Walmart, Whole Foods, H-E-B, GNC, and several other thousands of stores all across the world. So I've taken my experience from creating these physical products and I've packaged it into high ticket freedom, which is what allows our clients to get such great results because all of it is based on the results that I've been able to achieve in my life. So I come to you today to share with you 11 different high ticket business models. Now, if you're in a situation where you're looking to grow and you're looking to take things to the next level, but you're not sure what to do, you're not sure how to do it, I'm going to share with you what are some things that you can do. And then it's up to you to make a decision which one resonates the most with you. Okay, so let's actually dive into these 11 high ticket business models right now. So the first high ticket business model is called affiliate marketing, high ticket affiliate marketing. Now I know you're like, well, Mike, I've only seen $7, $20, $40, $50 affiliate products out there. How do I find these high ticket affiliate products? Now there's multiple marketplaces you can look at online. There's tons of places to go and explore to find high ticket affiliate products that you can promote. One of those you can go to right now for free is called clickbank.com. You can go to clickbank.com and you can look right there on their website and go to the affiliate marketplace. You can start searching their affiliate marketplace to find products immediately, okay, in that marketplace. And then what you want to do is you want to actually go to the search tab, to the search bar once you've clicked affiliate marketplace, and literally go to where it's like the filter options, right? And you're going to see like a little drop down menu once you click it. And you're going to be able to see, average price of the sale, base, you can filter it based on, the gravity, like, who's actually buying the product and how well is the product selling. There's other filters. I'm not going to deep dive into that, but I just want you to understand the concept here. Okay. With that filtration system, you want to look for the average, the highest price average products. This is going to pull up all of the high ticket products first in ClickBank's affiliate marketplace. Now, the great thing about it is that they've got multiple products that sell for, they got a few products that sell for over $1,000. They have multiple products that are selling for, $400, $500, $600. And you can search their marketplace to find affiliate products that resonate with you, that are within the categories of your niche that you promote your products to. And you can find products that way to go out and there and promote. Now, there's tons of other affiliate marketing, high ticket affiliate marketing products and solutions out there. I'm not going to deep dive into them, but I want you to understand this is one business model that you can apply today. And the thing is, look, a buyer is a buyer, okay? A person who goes into the clearance store to go buy products from the clearance store, they're probably not going to buy a high ticket product. But a person that's going into the Gucci store or the Louis Vuitton or the luxury store, chances are they're willing to buy a high ticket product, okay? They have more spending capacity. Maybe it's their identity. Maybe they want to have the status, or maybe they feel like if they buy the luxury product, it's the best and they identify themselves and they just want the best, or maybe they want a result. There's a lot of different reasons why a person will spend high ticket on a product. I wanted to just give you a few and just help you understand. Look, if you're promoting a low ticket product, the people that want that clearance product, right, they're going to come and buy the products on the clearance rack. But the people that go to the back rack, to the way in the back deep of the store, where the expensive items are, those people, they're going to spend high ticket prices. They're going to pay high ticket fees rather for these high ticket products because this is what they do. And this is the type of buyer that they are. So it's important to understand the category of buyer that you're dealing with and to make sure that you go out there and you stay focused, okay, on that specific buyer in the high ticket affiliate marketing space. The second high ticket business model is what's called high ticket drop shipping. So I had the pleasure in 2019 to actually meet the godfather of high ticket affiliate marketing. We got a chance to rub elbows and have some good conversation. His name is Mr. Ernest Epps, okay? And this is a guy who's selling high ticket products, and just, he gave me some insight. He actually did a talk about his business model and what are some of the high ticket items that he sells. And just to give you perspective, right? High ticket drop shipping, think of products like jacuzzi tubs, refrigerators, couches, beds, armoires, right? These type of items are high ticket items that people pay for every single day. Like, people are going to pay for these things every day, okay? So if you can connect with the right suppliers that will allow you to sell their high ticket products through your Shopify or your e-commerce website, your e-commerce store, you'll be able to sell high ticket products and activate the high ticket drop shipping model. Now, there's a lot more that goes into it. This is not something that I personally practice, but again, I've met people and I have people in my network. I actually got one of my mastermind partners. He actively is practicing high ticket drop shipping right now, where he just bought a high ticket drop shipping store and he's getting ready to scale that. So this is a model I know works. I know several people within my circle and that I've rubbed elbows with in the industry that are doing this model, and they're doing it successfully. Now, the third high ticket business model, okay, is that of high ticket coaching. Now, I know a lot of people are like, coaching, right? They have a lot of preconceived notions about high ticket coaching. But here's the thing I want you to understand. People are always going to need help. People are always going to need guidance. People are always going to need coaching. People are always going to need something that is going to allow them, okay, to be able to go out there and get the results that they're after. That's what coaching comes into play, because a coach has a strategy, a coach has the ideas, a coach is someone who understands the game, who understands how to play it. A coach doesn't necessarily need to be someone who has played the game, right? But someone who understands the game, okay? To be able to go out there and effectively help their students or their clients to be able to get to the end result or the outcome that they're after. So for me, how did I get into high ticket coaching? Well, when I dropped out of school, after losing my basketball scholarship, I knew that I had the skill of basketball, but I didn't know how to really leverage it in any way. And then I started coaching little kids on how to play basketball better. Next thing you know, I fell in love with coaching. I realized, I love this. This is what I want to do. I want to inspire people. I want to motivate. I want to coach. I want to educate. I want to empower people, right? But I don't want to be on the basketball court screaming at little kids all day. I don't want to be babysitting little kids all day. This is not what I want to do. This is not the vision I see for my life. If I could do this automated, that would be great. If I didn't have to show up every day on a basketball court in the hot sun, yelling at kids and trying to teach them how to be better at basketball. I left that model alone. Even though I was making some good money, it just wasn't something that was sustainable for me. And then when I got into my new school, my new college on a new basketball scholarship, I discovered internet marketing. And then I dove into the rabbit hole of internet marketing, and I started testing ways of making money. And I started making money online. I was making money online through affiliate marketing. I was doing solo ads to generate leads and build up an email list to promote products to that email list. I was out there doing eBay marketing. I was doing Amazon. Okay, I was selling physical products on these websites. In addition to that, I even started creating my own small little ebooks, teaching some of the strategies I was doing. And in addition, I started learning copywriting, and I started working with offline consulting clients. So in the process of doing all these things, one of the offline consulting clients I work with was a luxury automobile dealer. I'm not going to deep dive into the story, okay? But just understand that I was able to start generating leads for this automobile dealership for free using Craigslist. And I would have the leads call me. I would screen the leads. After about 2 months, nobody was buying a product. And then I wrote my own sales script. After about a week and a half of using my sales script, I actually sold a vehicle, and somebody bought a vehicle it was roughly about $50,000, the price of the vehicle. Now, I didn't get all that $50,000 in my pocket. No, I got a small commission of that $50,000, but it showed me the concept. Hey, look, I can sell high ticket products using the internet and a phone. And that was my first breakthrough. And that's when I realized I had a skill to be able to sell high ticket products over the phone. And then I even went out, after that first vehicle, I even sold other vehicles as well. So the skill proved that it was actually a real skill, and it was something that, I could transfer to others when the time came, right? So high ticket coaching, for me, I realized I had these skills, and then, I attracted another client, and that was a startup company, and we worked out another high ticket deal, high ticket equity deal, which I'll tell you more about. But basically, we took that company from like literally like just ideas to, being able to attract investors, being able to, produce the first 5,000 cases of commercial product, and then even to launch it into stores like Whole Foods, Walmart, HEB, and several thousands of others, and the rest is history, right? But in that experience of creating this physical product, I realized I had something with creating products. So I went and started creating my own digital products. After creating about 9 digital products, I decided, hey, I got another skill here. Let me share this skill with other people. And then that's when people reached out to me and to work with me inside of my coaching, learning how to create their own digital products using their knowledge and their experience. That led to me coaching people. That led to me creating success stories. And, from that point, that was back in 2014 when I started coaching people online. And ever since, the rest is history, okay? So that's a business model that's very effective to this day. Now, I share my story with you to give you some real insight on how it really worked for me. You know what I mean? Like in the real world. And, one thing I do want you to understand is that a lot of people have this thing of, oh, high ticket coaching. I got to be a business coach in order to do high ticket coaching. But that's not the case. You don't necessarily need to do business coaching or marketing coaching in order to succeed and make high ticket coaching work. It can be in any niche, like whatever you have, whatever you do. Like I've worked with people who, they've launched their own high ticket coaching businesses in the holistic health space. Some have been in the, relationship space, if you will. Some have been in the, Facebook advertising space, so teaching people how to run advertising and successfully do that. Some have been in the solo email marketing advertising space. Some have been in the affiliate marketing advertising space, okay? Some have been in the female empowerment space. Like there's tons of coaches that I've worked with over the years that have just come from various different niches all across the online business spectrum, right? But the thing is, the system, okay, it doesn't matter what type of niche it is. The system is something that does not fault. The system is something that works continuously, consistently, because the system is based on principles, timeless principles. And that's how I live my life, based on timeless principles, okay? And so how do you actually go out there and start attracting high-ticket coaching clients to your business? Well, one of the best ways to do it is following the law of reciprocity, okay? So reciprocity basically states that when we receive something, we subconsciously feel obligated to return the favor to that person who gave us something for free, or who gave us a gift, or whatever the case might be, right? So how do you apply this in your business? Well, the first thing that you do, if you have a database or an audience or an email list of customers, email list of leads, subscribers, right? Go to that list, go to those customers, right? And when you approach those customers, when you approach those people, what you want to make sure that you do is you say, hey, look, quick question, or I got a favor. Hey, can you answer this one question for me? What is the biggest problem that you're struggling with right now? Ask people that question. Ask them to find out what their problems are. They're going to give you that information. They're going to tell you what their problems are, and that's going to give you data to go back into the laboratory or go back into, wherever you go to, create your solutions and stuff, to go back to the drawing board and create an actual solution for these people, right? For your people. Give that solution away to them for free, right? Give them, you don't want to give them the whole thing, right? But you want to give them a good amount of it. So they say, oh, I know how to solve my problem now. I know exactly what I need to do in order to solve my problem. Then they're going to say, you know what? You gave me what I need to solve my problem, but I feel like there's more to it. I feel like there's some more how-to that I'm missing. Hey, how can I get the rest of the solution from you? And that is the rule of reciprocity in action. And then from that point, you've delivered value up front. You've given them something for free up front. They feel partially obligated to work with you in a sense. And now this is where you can say, hey, look, this is how you can work with me. I invite you to keep working with me. Because obviously you've given them the solution up front. Now they know you more, they like you more, and they trust you more. Okay? And that is what those three right there are the premises of success in business. Getting people to know you, like you, and trust you. Okay? And that's one of the ways you can do it, is by giving out identifying what people's problem is and giving out the solution or part of that solution to them for free and upfront. And don't worry oh no, I don't want to give my best stuff away, Mike. I don't want to do that. But look, let me tell you, we live in a universe of abundance, okay? And the more that you give, the more that you receive. So the more that you give to people, the more that you receive. The more that you help people, the more that you'll be helped. The more that you support people, the more that you'll be supported, okay? So go out there and don't think that, oh, if I give them my best stuff, nobody's going to come and buy from me. In actuality, by you giving away your best stuff, that's going to attract people to you more. Okay. So that's something to keep in mind. Now, the next high ticket business model is that of consulting. Okay. And this is where I actually got started in the digital marketing space, right? I started by doing consulting with the luxury automobile dealership that I told you about before. Now, in the consulting space, this is not necessarily as cookie cutter, as systematized as coaching, right? And a lot of people confuse these two business models to be the exact same thing, when the reality is that they are different. Now, let me break down the differences for you just so that way you understand, and then I'll dive right back into coaching here. So when we're looking at, I'll dive back into consulting rather. So when we're looking at the coaching space, right? The coaching, you have a strategy, you have a system, you have something that's proven, kind of like a repeatable process, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, where a person can follow these steps consistently. It doesn't matter where they come from, what their background is, but they can follow these steps consistently and achieve the same or similar outcomes, right? That's coaching. And also, coaching provides people with the strategy, the insights, the information that they need to get the outcome that they're after, right? But again, it follows a very strategic process that is pretty much the same for everybody that comes through the program. Whereas consulting on the other side, consulting is a little bit more customized, right? Because every client situation is different. Some clients may be selling, vehicles. Some clients may be selling furniture. Some clients may be selling digital products. Some clients may be selling beverages, right? You get different types of clients in different spaces. Now, the thing is, when it comes to consulting, you have to customize your strategy. You have to customize the approach. You have to customize the process that you're using with each client in order to help that client reach that specific outcome. Why? Because their business is unique, right? They don't follow the same cookie cutter approach as maybe a coaching program will follow. So when it comes to consulting, another difference is that you're normally charging like based on per hour, right? Or you're selling a package, which is like a bulk group of hours, right? Where you're using that to actually help people solve their problem, whatever that problem is. Those are some of the differences. Now, understand, when it comes to consulting, you don't necessarily need to be an expert. You don't necessarily need to be like the super guru in the world. But the reality is that you need to know how to solve a problem. Like, you need to know how to solve a life or a business problem. If you can do that, then you can help people go from, the problem that they're experiencing right now to, the solution that they want to have. You follow me? I hope you really getting this. I hope you're getting this, because this right here, like this one insight, once I learned it, it helped me to, clarify where I was, right? Am I a coach? Am I a consultant? And the majority of times I work with a lot of different clients from different niches and different industries, for those who want to, set up an online high ticket business the right way. We follow a simple structure, a simple approach, but I understand every client's case is different. And so clients that I work with at a very high level, a lot of the times they get customized work with me, and that requires me to provide consulting, right? But for those who want to follow a simplified process that has been proven, okay, and I don't have to create a customized strategy. We don't have to do a customized approach. We can just follow the same approach that all of my clients in the past in my coaching programs have succeeded with. That is when I actually enroll people into the coaching, okay, versus consulting. So it's important for you to understand what are the differences, how do they work, and how can you apply these business models into your business. Now, the great thing about consulting is that if you know what you're doing and if you're qualified and if you're credible, right, you can actually go out there and you can charge anywhere from, on the low end, maybe $75, $100, right? But that's low end, that's low ticket stuff. But you can charge as much as, $250 per hour, $500 per hour, as much as, $750 per hour. There are consultants out here today that literally charge $3,000 per hour. Some charge even more, okay? And so even with me, some of my clients have paid as much as $1,000 per session with me, and they've achieved some amazing results. So I share that with you because, consulting and coaching, they're two different things, but you can still charge high ticket for both of these business models. Now, the next high ticket business model is that of services, right? So when we talk about services, what are we talking about? Well, when it comes to digital marketing, there's a couple services that people usually pay high ticket for, and they're ready to pay high ticket for. What are those services? There's mobile app development, there's web app development, there's customized software development, right? These are just a few, not to mention email marketing, campaign management, not to mention website development, SEO, Facebook ads, LinkedIn ads, and the list goes on and on and on and on and on for the type of services that you can provide for someone, right? It's important to understand what makes the most sense to you, and understand when it comes to delivering an actual high ticket service, you don't need to be the person who's in the background, kind of tweaking and screwing the thing on and drilling. Like, you don't need to be the person who's doing the actual work. You can literally be the front man, the man in the front, hey, look at me, everybody. Hey, come over here. You want service? You want service? Come over here. Let me do a service for you. Right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could take the opportunity to be the person in front to attract the customers to you, and then close the customers, close the deal, right? Then once you close the deal, you've got that signed contract. The client's covered that invoice. You can take that invoice and you can go take you can go find a person in the background, the actual service provider, whether that's a specialized team, a freelancer, a group of freelancers, like you name it. You go find them, you work with them to have them deliver the service for the client. So once they're done, once they deliver the service, you take it, bring it back to the client. It's all polished and nice. And you say, hey, here you go, client. There you go. That's what you asked for. Meanwhile, you weren't the one doing the work, but you closed the deal and you were the person in between, right, of the real service providers over here and the client who needed the service. Okay. So that's another high ticket business model. And I got partners to this day, like they actually apply the same approach where they'll sell a high ticket service for, let's say, $15,000, $20,000, or even as much as $60,000, right? But on the other side of that $60,000 transaction, they have a team that's actually fulfilling the services on the backside. So the next high ticket business model, the sixth high ticket business model, that's right, number 6, baby. Number 6 is live events and seminars. Yes, that is right, live events and seminars, and as well as workshops, okay? So live events and seminars. Now, a lot of people think, oh, well, Mike, I haven't seen a lot of people doing a high ticket for live events, seminars. What do you mean? Duh, right? Now, the thing is this, you might not have seen it yourself, and that's all right. Like, ain't nothing wrong with that. But the reality is that there's people that are paying, $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, $10,000 to show up at a live event where they sit in a room for 12 hours a day with a bunch of strangers that they don't know. They listen to a speaker on stage who gives their talk, and then after 5 days or 7 days, their life is completely transformed after paying $10,000, right? And one of the people who's, he's one of the best in the world, Mr. Tony Robbins, and he's doing events all over the world where he's charging $800 a ticket, $1,000 a ticket, $3,000, $5,000, as much as $10,000 a ticket, and sometimes even more for people who work with him at higher levels, right? I'm just talking about like the entry level stuff with this guy. So for you, if you want to do that, you absolutely can, but you got to make sure that you're delivering that value and delivering that transformation so that way people can come to experience your information in person and they can get the transformation they're seeking. The next high ticket business model, number 7, boom, number 7, is retreats. Yes, that's right, retreats, where people actually take a vacation. They get out of their home, they get out of their city, or maybe they just get out of their comfort zone and they come meet you somewhere. They fly to meet you somewhere, they drive to meet you somewhere, and they hang out for a couple days, maybe a week, right? And you help them in that process to create an instant transformation during the retreat. On top of that, you allow them to network with each other so they get that added value of connecting with others inside of a community. And the great thing is that you don't necessarily need to be the one who's doing everything in a retreat, right? You can actually hire people to work with you. You can hire chefs, you can hire chauffeurs to drive you around. You can hire tour guides, right? Like there's different things you can do to leverage this business model the right way so you can successfully do retreats over and over and over. Now, I got a good friend of mine. I'm not going to mention her name because she's really awesome, but in 2019, she was interested in doing an actual retreat in Asia, in another part of the world, in Thailand. And, because I've been playing professional basketball in Thailand and I've been hanging out in Thailand for a bit, I said, yeah, I can definitely help you with that. So I arranged my schedule to make sure that I could travel to Thailand at the time to meet her there, right? And after doing so, I actually helped support her in her doing her own retreat. Like, she had her clients and she did her thing. But because I understood what was going on and I knew some people and I had a network, in that country, I was able to actually help her connect the dots to pull off a successful retreat. All right. And I shared this with you because, look, it's not rocket science to do this. You just got to plot out where you're going. What are you going to deliver? What's the outcome these people are going to receive? What is the price for all of this? Make sure that, the budget works out for all of the space and all of the expenses involved. And then, boom, execute, make it happen, get the people to come out to the retreat. So that's another business model in and of itself that you can literally run that business model and create a full-time business only doing retreats. And I know people who only do retreats. Like, they do like 6 retreats a year and that's their whole business. And after those 6 retreats, they do nothing else, right? Like they may make, $40,000 a retreat and then that's it. There's people out there doing it today, okay? The next high ticket business model, number eight is mastermind. No. Yes, that's right, masterminds. Okay, masterminds are a great business model because this is one where you get someone to work with you, to subscribe to, be a part of your community, be a part of your movement, okay, for a specific amount of time, whether that's 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, 18 months. Like the length of time is not what's important. What is important is that there's a group of people that comes together as a collective. They share their goals. They share what everybody's working on. Everybody learns about each other. So they get that connection. They get that accountability. They get that support from one another inside of the community. And they get the leader, who is you, the expert, right? Or the guru or the coach or the consultant, whatever whatever your position or title is, right? They get that individual to come out and lead them, to give them the information they need to reach their outcome. But also they get a chance to be a part of this community over the long term, which it should be a community of awesome people if you're doing a mastermind, right? They get to be around this community of awesome people. And then what happens is that by being around this community, that helps them level up on top of the information that you provide them, which takes them to another level, okay? And that's the benefit of masterminds. But the great thing is that masterminds normally include an opportunity to meet up once a quarter, once every 2 months, once every 6 months, right? Like where you actually can come out and meet the people in the mastermind, right? That are on the same level as you, and you get to meet that leader, right? Who started this mastermind, whose mastermind it is, right? And that's one of the benefits of it. So without deep diving too much into that, okay? The next high ticket business model, number nine, the next high ticket business model is what is known as business brokering. Now, I'm not going to deep dive too much into this because, from my experience, and just being in the business building space and having people interested in buying, taking a specific business off of our hands, I've learned that there are people in this world that all they do is they find businesses that have a systematized process in place. They're, producing sales, they're cranking revenue, they're helping customers with their solutions. And they take these businesses that are selling and they find people that have capital, right? Who have this capital. They don't want to build a business from scratch. They don't want to start the entire process by themselves. They don't want to do those things. All that they want to do is they want to find a business that's selling and they want to take that business and just scale it. Really. There's people out there, okay, on both sides of the equation. But in the middle, right, this person in the middle, this is the broker, right? The person in the middle right here. This is the broker who connects this business that's working to this person that wants to buy this business, and they make the connection. This person with the capital buys the business and takes it over. This person with the business sells the business, takes the money, and they, the side switch, right? Where the person who had the business now has the capital. The person who has the capital, they still have more capital, but now they have a business too that's going to produce even more capital, right? So I hope that makes sense. I'm not going to deep dive too much into this because this is not a business model that I specifically practice, but because I'm in the business of building businesses, right? This is something that comes with the territory. Once your business gets successful, you have the opportunity to sell it. There's multiple different exit strategies. Won't deep dive into this because this is something I deep dive into much deeper with my actual clients, okay, that I work with. Now, the next high ticket business model is high ticket business model number 10. Number 10. And this is the high ticket business model that is known as royalty or equity model, right? So this is where you actually take a piece of the company itself, right? The piece of the whole, like let's say you got a whole pie like this, right? And you want to take this little slice right here of the whole pie. So now you got a pie that looks like this, right? But you own this little slice right here, okay? That is basically how the equity model works, where you take a little slice of the pie in exchange for something, whether that's capital, right? Finances, it could be labor capital, it could be sweat equity, right? It could be access to your network. Maybe you're a celebrity and you have, a strong, solid network of people that you know around the world or around the country, whatever the case may be. And that is what you exchange in return for equity, okay? And equity basically, like with the equity, you don't necessarily get paid a lot of cash unless that is included in the deal of cash plus equity, right? Most times when you just take equity, that is the promise that you're going to help grow the company until the company either sells, they get bought out, they merge, they get acquired, right? Or they go public. There's an IPO, right? Where you actually say, hey, the public can now purchase stock in our company. We're no longer a private company. We're now a publicly traded company, meaning that you can invest in our company. You can now own shares of our company. When that process happens, a person can then take their equity. They can cash out, sell some of their equity. And then once they sell some of their equity, they can now receive dividends, okay, on well, first of all, let me just go back. Let me go back. I want to confuse you. I want to make sure you get this. When they sell their equity, they're going to cash out. They're going to get money for the equity, right? But if they keep that equity and they allow that IPO to happen, that initial public offering to happen, and to continue earning money on the dividends, that is another way that you can actually earn from doing equity deals. Now, royalties on the other side, okay, royalties are a little different because royalties basically means that you're collecting a percentage of the sales based on, you know, the person or the website or like the system going out there and producing sales. Now, royalties usually work out really well when you're looking to do some really big deals, okay? And you're looking to get some distribution for these deals. That is when royalty really pays off, because once you get that mass volume, right? That mass volume adds up, and that adds up to large paydays for the person that's receiving those royalties. Now, the 11th high ticket business model that I'm gonna share with you today. There's so many more high ticket business models, but look, I've taken my time to experience and do and actually practice, you know, several of these business models. Okay, we have companies that actually to this day practice these business models. Some of them, and I share this with you from experience, but also, you know, years of research and just like rubbing elbows with the right people who actually practice these business models themselves. And again, this is something I've deep diving into over the last several years because, you know, this is my passion, right? High ticket is my passion. Licensing. How does licensing work? Well, you know, think of it like this, right? Let's say, and this is something that you know, we're well, I'm not gonna dive into what we're doing, but let's say you got a product, right? So let's say your product is this pen right here, right? So you got this pen, and this pen it's a nice pen, but the thing is that, you know, that pencil company over there, or that marker company, whatever, they want to take your pen and they want to sell your pen in all of their stores all around the country because they see that you have a great pen and this pen is it can do all things, right? But the thing is, they're like, this is a nice pen, but it's got your name on it. No, we would prefer to put our name on the pen, okay? Sell it under our brand, and then just pay you a cut for, you know, all the sales. Or we could pay you a big percentage up front, right? We could pay you a big cash out up front. And then on the back end, you take a small amount of the sales. That, in a simplified way, is how licensing works. That is one of the ways how licensing works. Now, I just share that with you because, you know, from experience and and just, you know, understanding like what some of the big companies, what kind of deals some of these companies want to do. I'm not gonna go into specifics. You know, I'm not gonna talk about, you know, how our business, how we've been doing some licensing things in the background. I'm not gonna deep dive into that because that's not what you're here for. You're here to learn how you can do it for you. So what I'm telling you is that, you know, you can look at even, you know, finding a company that has a good product, right? But maybe they don't have the right type of distribution for this product. Well, you can take this product and say, hey, look, you know, company A, you got a good product, but the thing is, not a lot of people know about it. But company B over here, company B, they got a huge base of customers. They got distribution all over the country, all over the world, actually. Company A, would you be interested in taking your product, allowing company B to sell your product with their brand name on it and just pay you a cut up front and a cut on the back? And company A says, yeah, sure, I'd love to do that. Let's do it, right? They probably don't talk like that. but you get the point. You get the idea, right? Like they say yes, and then company B says, okay, you know what? We like this product. We don't like the name, but we want to put our name on it. Let's do it. They take that product, they put their name on it, put their stickers on it, and boom, they get it. They put it out there to the world, do the licensing deal, cash up front, cash on the back, and everybody's happy. Everybody wins, right? So again, this is just another high ticket business model that you can apply to explode your revenue. Now, I share all this with you. I know I've shared a lot of information with you, and I do want to hear your feedback on this information. I do believe that this information can truly transform the life of the right person. Maybe that's you, okay? And if that is you, then this information can transform your life if you apply it. Now, what I would like for you to do, okay, if you've enjoyed this video, if you've enjoyed this session, this training, then I want you to comment, what are your 2 favorite high ticket business models below? Just drop that comment below if you can. And if you aren't able to comment below, just let us know. You can even email us and let us know what were your, your favorite high ticket business models. And what I would also like for you to do, I would like for you to like this video, comment on this video, share it, if you have the ability to do so. Now, if you can't comment, if you can't like, maybe you're watching this on TV or wherever you're watching this at, look, it's fine. You don't have to bend over backwards to try to do it. But what I would like to do is I would like to hear from you. I would like to engage with you to see where your mind is at, what your thoughts are, and how much you actually enjoyed the content shared on this session today. Now, if you've enjoyed this information, and you really, really were inspired, you were motivated by this information, you want to learn more, you want to dive deeper into the realm of high ticket, then I would invite you to reach out to see how we can work together, to see how we can implement some of these ideas into your life and into your business starting today. All you got to do is comment below, let us know, or you can even send an email out to us at info@highticketfreedom.com. Again, that's info@highticketfreedom.com, and let us know you're interested in seeing how we can help you implement some of these ideas into your life and into your business. But alternatively, you can just comment below and let us know that you're interested in learning more about how you can implement some of these ideas into your life and into your business. Thanks for watching this video. I appreciate you for tuning in and checking out this information. I really, really hope that you enjoyed this information because I had fun making it. I had fun sharing this information with you, okay? Now, that is it for today's session. It has been your man, Michael Overdeliver, Baptiste, your man, your founding father, and your brother in High Ticket Freedom. Before I get out of here, I want to remind you, if the dreams that you are dreaming can be accomplished in this lifetime, then you are dreaming too small. I challenge you to dream bigger. Again, it's your man, Michael Baptiste. I'll see you in the next video. Like, share, comment below if you have the opportunity to do so. And I'll see you next time. Take care. Peace.